Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte. I'm a trans woman from Stoke-on-Trent, the UK. Now this video is all about my transitioning from male to female. Now, which we're going to be calling absolutely everything from going to doctors, going for my first session of laser hair removal, my voice training, literally everything. So even to socially transitioning into this big wide world of ours. Now, I would like to be a little bit personal with this first one to see how it all goes and things. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about when I was a child and for when I started experiencing gender dysphoria. Now, for many people who might not know what gender dysphoria is somebody who feels like they are for myself, where I feel like I'm a female trapped in a male's body, vice versa for a female who feels like they're trapped into a male's body. So that's what gender dysphoria is. Now, when I first started experiencing gender dysphoria was when I was a lot younger as a child. So I used to play with my sister's makeup, pinch her makeup, kind of do, I used to kind of wear her clothing and and really I didn't understand at that point in time why I was being like that and why I was very much into more feminine things as a child. And I never really understood at that precise time or moment why. Now, as I've grown older, I've started realising that I was very much more into the feminine aspect of things. Now, as I was as I was growing older and I was starting school and college and a little bit of everything else, and I just started realising that I wasn't like every other lad. I wasn't like every other lad, and I was very much more into the lady things and kind of had very much of more female friends and stuff. So it was very much like that feeling, and I always felt like I was a female inside, but never really understood why I felt like that as such. So as time gradually passed on, I was kind of messing around with sexuality an awful lot because I thought I was gay and kind of kept it as that, because I thought that as a gay man that's what I would have been at the time. And so I just kind of put it down to more sexual orientation of things. So I started experimenting with sexuality an awful lot, being gay, bisexual, straight, and then I end up playing a little bit more around with sexuality, and then kind of came across to pansexual. So as I identify myself as now as sexuality-wise as pansexual, and that took a lot of years to try to grasp hold of, especially where sexuality was concerned. But I started realising then that there's a little bit more going on, there's a bit more to it than sexuality-wise. So I couldn't understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. So I started looking into things, started talking to a few people over the years and stuff, and started realising that I am actually a woman inside. And that took a lot of years to actually come to terms with that, I would like to say, more than anything else. It wasn't the point for where am I or am I not. It was more of me accepting myself and accepting that I am trans. And that was really hard. And I personally, my personal self would say that is the hardest thing for myself, was accepting for who I was. Now, I'm 24 years old now, and I've only just started accepting myself being me. So, even after all of this time, it's still a bit raw, still very confused about certain aspects of things, like where to go, what to do, like who can I talk to about different things. And I've started realising now that there is so many services out there, so many different people and stuff, and the hardest thing actually is actually going out there, finding those people, finding those resources, and on top of that, talking to your family and friends. Now, for myself, that was it wasn't difficult, it was very nerve-wracking, like nerve-wracking with what are they going to think, what are they going to say, how are they going to act, are they going to still want to be part of my life as Charlotte. Like, that's what I was finding hard at that point. And I spoke to a couple of friends. I started speaking to a couple of me very close personal friends, and that was like hit and miss. It was kind of like really nervous about it, but I spoke to some of my friends and they were so supportive and like, oh great, well, okay then, let's see, I'll support you no matter what through that. So that was like the outcome of telling me personal close friends, because I didn't speak to my family about this just yet. Now, speaking to my friends first before my family, personally that helped me because I was able to talk about it, talk how I was feeling, talk about a bit of everything, getting everything out in the open, because thinking about it is very different from speaking out loud. And for me, it was very much about speaking out loud. And that's what I was finding hard, because it was something that I kept hidden for a lot of years, a lot of years. And actually talking about it, actually physically saying it out loud helped me so much. And that's why I spoke to some of my friends first, before I spoke to family members. Now, as I started talking about it and stuff, and then I opened up to my family. Now, I was actually very, very worried about speaking to my family about this, because I really didn't know how they would act about it, what they would think. Do they know what being trans is? Do they understand what gender dysphoria is? Like, all of those things were still running through my mind, even after once I spoke to my friends and stuff. So, like, talking to my family members then, and how I personally did it. I know we're like in the 21st century now, and it's so typical, I know, but I did a massive message, like a group message on Facebook. Sorry. A massive message on Facebook, and kind of sent them that and let them read through it, and then give them time to actually reply back to me and stuff, and do different things like that. So that's what I did, and all my family members who I'm very close to were actually, no, it's fine, don't worry, we'll support you, we'll do everything with you. And they've been so helpful, and kind of like, they still want to stick by me, and they do understand. They understand why I feel like that, and why I'm feeling the way I am. So they understood, and that was really good with me. Now, that was really good. So from there onwards, as we'll swiftly move on a little bit like that. If you want more detail about how I came out to family and a bit more detail and friends, just leave a comment underneath and I'll make another video about that, really. This video is very much more about giving you a brief of a bit of everything really, and what my purpose is doing these vlogs. Now, I will be doing these vlogs over the period of time of me doing like my going to the doctors for the first time. Now I'm super nervous about that, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. So I'll be doing a vlog on going to the doctors and stuff. I'll be going for my first appointment for my laser hair removal. On top of that, I will be going to voice therapy, but I don't really like calling it therapy because I don't see it as a therapy as such. I like to prefer to see it more as like voice training. So I'll be doing videos on going to my first session of voice training. On top of that, throughout the whole transition period, throughout the whole part really of doing it. So something else as well with, what's it called now? What's up?
You can carry on.
No, talk to me now because I can cut up. Oh right, okay.
So it's just like you know.
Okay. So I will be doing another vlog as well on when I get my appointments and stuff for the GIC. GIC is Gender Identity Clinic. I will be going to the Nottingham Gender Identity Clinic as that is my closest one to me. So I'll be doing vlogs on kind of like going to that stage and doing different things. And another thing as well, I haven't actually socially transitioned as of yet. So I will be recording and doing a vlog on me first time going out as Charlotte. So I will be doing those type of different things. So I want you lot to experience what I'm going through. And to be honest, if I could actually help one person, I will be so happy and so grateful. And because I'm going to be doing this a little bit different from the average male to female transitioning videos, as I'll be like right now I'm starting it, in which we're going through every single bit of it all. I just want to record every bit of it. I want to make memories. I want to do everything. So if you want to see more, please subscribe underneath and leave a comment if you want to know more. And if you want to see more or want to see something in specific, please just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. And like I said, please subscribe if you want to follow my journey through this whole thing. Right, thank you very much and speak to you soon. Bye.